Disclaimer: this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. We are not registered financial advisors. The Canadian Big Six banks are the stuff of legends, right? They're known for their stability. Of course, I'm talking about RBC, TD, BMO, Scotiabank, CIBC, and National Bank. So if you go to Investopedia, for example, you'll see information on each one of the banks in case you're interested, by the way. But if you're a Canadian investor, there's probably a 0% chance that you don't have some sort of Canadian bank exposure in your portfolio, right? But of course, this channel focuses on income and covered call strategies. So in the covered call space that focuses on the Canadian Big Six banks, there is a lot of competition, right? There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of providers. But what if I told you that the best performing Canadian Six banks covered call ETF is probably from a provider you haven't heard from? They're actually lesser known, but they actually have launched a Canadian Six bank covered call strategy fund called CBNK. That is the stock symbol. It's the Mulvihill Canadian Bank Enhanced Yield ETF. So this fund is run by Mulvihill. Let's actually take a look at this ETF real quick here. Of course, I've covered this ETF in the past, but as a refresher, it's really not a hard Canadian cover call ETF to understand. So CBNK here, if you scroll down, by the way, and to get the information, you could click on Fund Fact Sheet and Investor Package. It's very simple, guys. Here's the fact sheet. You're getting exposure to the Big Six Canadian banks here. So this is basically what the portfolio holds right here. And this fact sheet, by the way, for the record, has been published or is as of March 31st, 2026. So it's pretty up to date here. So what do you find? What are you investing in when you're purchasing or investing in the CBNK ETF? Well, you're holding the Big Six banks, guys, right? So you see them here. You see the percentages of the six banks. You'll also notice, by the way, if you're asking, okay, what is this 7.9% in the Premium Income Corp? What is that? Premium Income Corp is a split share fund or a closed-end fund that's run also by Mulvihill that invests in the Big Six Canadian banks as well. So essentially, CBNK, you're investing in the Big Six banks, approximately equal weight, not exactly equal weight. It could always fluctuate because some banks perform better than others, but it's essentially kind of an equal weight strategy, just like it says here, right? Exposure to Big Six Canadian banks. So what makes this different? By the way, management fee is 65 basis points, pretty much in line with your typical cover call strategy ETF. So what makes this unique? What makes this special compared to other cover call ETFs or cover call Canadian bank ETFs? Well, it's very interesting, and I won't go into it in detail here, but you could read the deck here. If you click on investor presentation at the bottom, you'll be presented with basically the strategy behind CBNK. So CBNK holds the six banks and uses 25% leverage as well. But here's the important part and the unique part. They are only writing the options, and by the way, they could do covered calls and puts as well. They could do call options and write call options and put options. They're only doing that on the leverage portion of the portfolio. What does that mean? Well, it basically means that an investment in CBNK, here's the graph I was looking for. Sorry about that. An investment in CBNK here, let me just take out my face just in case. So if you put $100 in CBNK, $100 goes in shares of the Big Six Canadian banks, 100% exposure with no options on it. And then the $25 or the leverage $25 will go, this is the leverage portion of the portfolio, will go to also the six banks, but this is where they're able to write the options. So it's very unique because by investing in CBNK, you are getting 100% upside of the six banks because your investment, $100 is going in. They're only doing options the calls and the puts on the leverage portion of the portfolio. So that translates to less upside capture. And in fact, you could actually say more upside capture. And you could say that it has no upside cap, right? Because they're only doing the options on the leverage portion. So you're actually getting 100% upside, or 100%, like it says here, upside participation in the six banks. Why is that important? Well, because this Canadian six banks, the stocks tend to do really, really well over time and go up over time. So if you do covered calls on stocks that go up over time, you are limiting, or you're capping your upside. That's why CBNK strategy is very unique. They're only doing the options on the leverage portion of the portfolio on the 25%, whereas on the 100%, that's there's no options on there. So you're capturing more upside over time of the big six Canadian banks. But of course, you are still making additional income on that leverage portion with those options. So that's why CBNK's yield is going to be higher than just owning the six banks by themselves, right? So you see that the current yield is at about 8% here. And the strategy has been working so well that they actually increased the monthly distribution from about 5.83 cents in 2025 to 9 cents a month right now, starting in 2026, right? So at 9 cents a month, if we just do the calculation together here, that's about $1.08 per year. And if we look at the current net asset value of the ETF right now on the website, it's about $13.40 as of the 21st of April. So if you divide that by 1340 times 100, you'll get the approximate yield of exactly like it says here, 8.05%. But of course, this could vary based on the current stock price, right? So you're getting much higher yield than owning the six banks by themselves, right at 8%. But you're fully capturing the upside of the six banks. So this is a very, very unique and good strategy, in my personal opinion, that works well on the Canadian banks because they tend to do really well and go up over time. So how does this ETF compare with other Canadian six banks covered call ETFs? Well, the most popular one by far, and this is actually, I believe it's the biggest in terms of AUM here, the biggest covered call ETF in Canada by far, ZWB from BMO. This is the BMO covered call Canadian Banks ETF, which literally just holds the six banks and they're writing covered calls on it. There's no leverage on this. And you see that the approximately distribution yield is just over 5%. So it's much less than CBNK. In terms of other strategies, you have BKCL from Global X. This is also an equal weight Canadian banks cover call ETF, but there is 25% leverage. But the difference between this one and CBNK is they're writing cover calls on the whole portfolio. Well, not on the whole portfolio per se, but you see that as of right now, if we look at the portfolio metrics, there's cover calls on approximately 39.75% of the portfolio. Whereas CBNK, it's only on that leveraged portion, right? So they're doing more cover calls. There's more options here, which means you're capping your upside more, which means you have less upside participation. There's other ones as well. There's some newer ones as well, like SIXY from Evolve, which again holds the six Canadian banks, actually has 33% leverage instead of 25, but they do at the money calls on 50% of the portfolio. So they're more aggressive with the covered calls, which leads to higher yield, but less upside capture, right? So if we look at the total returns, because CBNK, guys, has been out for quite a while now, it's been out for 2 years plus now, we could actually compare the total returns between these competing Canadian six bank covered call ETFs. Now there's other, by the way, for the record, there's other Canadian financial covered call ETFs that hold the six banks and other Canadian financials, but I'm going to leave those out for the comparisons because I really want to do apples to apples. I really want to do six banks versus six banks strategies here. So what we're going to do is very simple. I'm going to use the BMO ETF comparison tool to compare the total return of CBNK versus not only ZWB and BKCL, the two covered call Canadian six bank competitors, if you will, but also to ZEB. So ZEB or ZEB is just the six banks equal weight in an ETF. No leverage, no cover call. So it's like you're owning the six banks equal weight in an ETF wrapper. So we're actually going to do the comparisons between these four ETFs, and we're going to use the same start date, of course, when we do the comparison. So we're going to use the start date of the ETF that came out last, which was BKCL. And by the way, for the record, CBNK was launched in February of 2022. So it's actually like 3 years that it's been out. So we're going to use a starting point of about July 5th here. So if we look at where the total return starts, it's August 31st of 2023 until, just want to make sure everyone's clear on the dates, until the 31st of March 2026. So if we look at the total return, guys, this is the total return, you will see that this is extremely interesting, if you ask me anyway, that not only is CBNK, the Mulvihill ETF, outperforming ZW and BKCL, to other Canadian bank cover call ETFs, and you see that it's actually outperforming it by quite a bit. It's even outperforming ZEB, or just the six banks by themselves, by also quite a bit, by about 16 basis points here. You see that, yeah, 16% rather. So this is very, very telling and very interesting. We see that the strategy of CBNK seems to work really, really well. You're actually outperforming holding the six banks themselves, which is extremely, extremely interesting. Now, I'll take out BKCL from this list so we could even go from an earlier start date. Now we're gonna start the comparison in the end of March of 2022. So now we even have more data, and what you'll see is that still CBNK is outperforming just holding the six banks. So the total returns, I always say this, total returns are the ultimate truth. So this just proves my opinion here that CBNK, the strategy, is working really, really well. And that is really because if you're doing cover calls on something that tends to do really well and go up over time, you're gonna underperform because you're capping your upside. Yes, you're getting that yield, but you're getting less growth or upside, which leads to typically, like we see, if we just do ZEB versus ZWB, which are six banks versus six banks with cover calls from BMO, you see that over time you have a big underperformance from ZWB versus ZEB, right? That's completely normal because of what I stated before, right? So in this case, CBNK is only doing options, and they're doing calls, and they're able to do puts as well on the leverage portion. So you have full upside potential on that portion, on 100% portion of the portfolio, whereas only the leverage 25% portion is where they do the options, and that is where they're able to have higher yield, or why CBNK is able to have higher yield than just owning the six banks by themselves, because the six banks by themselves do have a nice dividend yield as well. So some of this yield that CBNK is providing here does come from the dividends of the six banks, but then there's an enhancement with that option writing on the 25% leverage portion. So I thought this was very interesting. Now, of course, there are other ETFs, Canadian six banks ETFs, that have recently come out, like SIXY, because it hasn't been out for more than a year, where it's not going to show it here in the BMO comparison tool. But I was just curious. So if we do CBNK versus SIXY, I just wanted to show you real quick here. You'll see that, and this is performance taken off the Canada stock channel. So this is a disclaimer, it might not be 100% accurate, but you see that CBNK is outperforming SIXY, and it makes sense because the Canadian banks have rallied recently. You actually see that at the end here. And if you're doing cover calls during a rally, you're missing out on a lot of upside, and that's why you see CBNK is ahead. So CBNK, everyone, very, very underrated in my opinion, lesser known. But if you love the Canadian banks and you're an income investor and you also want that total return and growth long term, CBNK could potentially be a very interesting position for your portfolio. So let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. And I also encourage you to check out this video here on their website. And in case you didn't know, I had Mr. John Mulvihill himself on my channel about 2 years ago, where we discuss CBNK in detail, why they created it, the strategy behind it. Of course, we talked about the strategy a little bit. So especially at the 18-minute mark, 18:30, we talk about, in case you're more curious about the covered call and put strategy on it, I highly recommend you watch this video. More information, I'll put the link in the video description below. I'll actually pin a comment as well, so in case you want to learn more about it. But again, you could go on their website as well, click on Fund Fact Sheet Investor Package, and you'll get much more information as well. Some really good information here. So let me know what you guys think. Did you even know about this ETF? Do you own this ETF? Are you thinking about owning this ETF? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Take care, everyone, and see you next time.